Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And for those of you who are new, my name is Joshua. And today I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of having long hair, or better yet, short hair versus long hair. But before I get into it, to address the thumbnail, yes, I did have bleach blonde short hair looking like Adam Levine back in 2010 or something like that. So obviously having long hair is pretty awesome. There are a ton of pros. If not, I wouldn't have long hair myself. But there are also some cons that come with having long hair. So I wanted to go through some of what I thought were some good pros for having long hair, and then some cons as well, whereas short hair, I really don't have some of the issues or things I deal with long hair. And I really wanted to make this video to help someone out who is either in the process of growing out their hair and wondering about some of the pros and cons of long hair, or you've never grown your hair out before, but you are thinking about it. Like I said, this is my list of what I think are 3 pros and then 3 cons to long hair. So the first pro for having long hair is that it makes you stand out. Long hair is different and it is unique. Now, I'm not talking about the echo chamber that is social media. If you follow anyone with long hair or like any hair content that is based in long hair, your feeds are obviously going to be curated to show you long hair, and it's going to feel like everyone has long hair. But if you go out in your day-to-day life, such as work, school, or just shopping, whatever you may be doing, and you look around, you'll notice not many guys have long hair. And so yes, long hair will set you apart and will make you somewhat unique or different. Now, obviously, other guys can grow out long hair and it isn't that unique, but like I said, in the day-to-day, it's pretty unique. From my own personal experience, having grown out my hair now, I've gotten so many compliments from people in different situations about how awesome my hair is, or how they wish they could have a flow like I do, or any other number of things when it comes to long hair, and compliments for it. And the reason people are complimenting is because it is something that is different. So it makes people want to stop and make a comment or notice it outside of what is considered the norm for your day-to-day. And so now the con that would go with that is the fact that long hair takes a really long time. I mean, really long. I'm currently at about 1.5 years. I'm like 4 days out from 18 months of hair growth. And I'm still not even really where I actually want to be with growing out my hair. And this has taken a long time. Short hair never takes this long. You want a short hairstyle? The most you have to wait is 30 minutes to an hour in a barber's chair to get that hairstyle. Not 1.5 years to 2 years or longer. It is so long. And the other problem I would say with that length of how long it takes to get to your long hair is, one, most of the time you're not actually where you want to be with your long hair. You're just waiting for your hair to grow out. Whereas, like I said, with short hair, it's pretty quick. You hop in the barber's chair, they give you the fade or cut you want, and you're good to go. You have that haircut for however long you want it. With long hair, like I said, you're waiting. And then 2, once you do finally reach that desired goal you've hit, you've waited so long that you may actually be tired of long hair, but now you kind of feel stuck in this weird place where it's like, I don't want to cut this now. I'm sick of it, but I've waited so long, I kind of feel trapped and like I need to enjoy it now. So there's almost this feeling of not being trapped, but just like, I don't want to have wasted all this for nothing. So I should enjoy it, but I actually don't enjoy long hair. Fortunately for me, that isn't the case. I've been loving it the entire time. And even now here, I'm not sick of the long hair at 1.5 years, hoping I won't be sick at 2 years and beyond. But that is something to think about in the long hair versus short hair. Is short hair, you can pretty much get any style you want and not have to wait long periods of time. And long hair, you could get all the way to your desired goal, let's say 2 years, and realize you're just sick of it. And then you cut it off having waited all that time just to start right back at day 0. And so the second pro for long hair is that it is less maintenance. And I know what you're thinking if you've never had long hair or you're in the early stages of growing out your hair. Less maintenance, there's no way, there's more hair. How could it be less maintenance? But to be honest, I could wake up every single day if I wanted to, do nothing to my hair, and I don't have to worry. It looks pretty good straight out of bed. Yeah, you might have to brush it really quick, but that's it. When I had short hair, I always had to make sure that I styled it exactly how I'd gotten it cut, because if I didn't, it usually looked pretty goofy being flat without any product or anything in my hair. Now, granted, wash days can take a longer time because obviously you have to shampoo, condition, and then drying this does take longer. But on most days where I'm not washing my hair or doing anything, I pretty much don't have to do anything. I can also tie it up if I really don't feel like the down look is going for me that day. So it is less maintenance overall. And so the con that would go with that, or the plus for short hair, is that long hair is more difficult to manage. So what I mean by this is just in your everyday things that you're doing, such as working out or even just eating and sleeping, other small things you really don't think about when you have short hair. Long hair is more difficult to manage. Now when I want to go for a run, I have to tie it up, and sometimes if I don't tie it up really well, it starts to fall out. When it was shorter and still growing out, I had to do this weird like double bun thing because it wasn't long enough to do one bun. That was difficult. When I'm eating, it gets in front of my face, especially if I like lean over to get something. You have to make sure it's out of your face for drinking stuff. Even when I'm sleeping, it can feel sometimes like my hair is just kind of all over the place. And I know these kind of seem like small issues that aren't really that big of a deal, but day in and day out, dealing with some of these small things can get really annoying, especially if you've forgotten something like a hair tie where you can't just easily tie your hair back and kind of get it out of your face. It can just feel like it's hard to manage. Short hair, I never had to think about that. I didn't have to think about like, oh man, my hair's in my face and I'm trying to go to sleep, or like, oh my gosh, my hair just got in my mouth while I was trying to eat that food, or any other of those small things like running and working out. I have my hair in a bun, but then I lay down on the ground for something, or I lay on a bench to do like a bench press, and oh my gosh, the bun's now pushing against the bench, so I gotta take the bun out, and then the hair is laying around, and then I gotta put it, like, you get the picture. It is a lot more difficult to manage than you realize, and it is a lot more difficult to manage in terms of comparing it to short hair and what you don't really have to think about in your everyday little things when you have short hair. And the last pro for long hair is that there are a bunch of different styles you can do with your hair. So you can tie it up all the way, tie it up, half down. You can slick it back. You can part it in the middle, part it on the side. Even with a hat, you have the option to wear it like I have right now, or you could tie it up in a bun again with the hat. So there are multiple styles that come with long hair that you just don't have with short hair. Whenever I got my hair cut for short hair, it was always to style it a specific way. So that was pretty much the only thing I could deal with. I had either putting product in it and styling it how I'd cut it, or not styling it at all, but half the time it looked really ridiculous without any product in. So I really only had one style. It was basically the same look every single day. With long hair, I have the option to do different styles for what I'm feeling for the day. I want to look a certain way or have a certain style or feel to my overall look. The hair can help complement that by, like I said, tying it up, leaving it down, doing all the different things I want to do. Having longer hair allows for more styles than when I had short hair. But with every pro comes the con. And like I said, there are a lot of styles, but long hair styles do feel limiting. And I know that's confusing, so let me explain. As my hair grew out, I definitely felt like I had so many different styles because I could slick it back, do wavy kind of whatever with it. You could part it down the middle. I can still do those with long hair, but some of those looks kind of look ridiculous now. And then the other thing is that these are the only looks I can do. So tying it up, the different ways I'd said or throwing it back, but that's pretty much it. The hair is too long to really style any other way. With short hair, if you want to change up your style, all you really got to do is maybe let your hair grow out longer than you may typically do by a week or two. Go to the barber, show them the different look you're going for, and there you go, you have a new style. So yeah, even though short hair is pretty kind of limited as well in what kind of cut you get, you can more quickly change up those cuts based on what you're wanting at that time. So like I said, I've now gone for a year and a half and I can't really do much with my hair other than the few styles I mentioned. Short hair, it may be what, 4 to 6 weeks of growing my hair out from a different haircut, and then I could get another haircut. So in that year and a half time frame, I could have had 4 or 5 different short hair styles that I could have rocked for a few weeks, let it grow out, and then go and get another style or another cut based on whatever I'm interested in. So even though long hair does have more styles overall compared to any one short haircut, when you look at the overall scope of what you can do with long hair compared to what you can do being able to make short hair more malleable in the long term, the styles feel limiting. So those are my pros and cons for long hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get updates on when I'm uploading my next video. Thanks for watching.